Okay, y'all, so this is a bedtime story number one, first ever one, maybe, I don't know. So, yeah. What's the deal with all those weird wrong number texts? Digging into the world of pig butchering scams. A few months ago, I received the following WhatsApp message from a number I didn't recognize. Hey Tony, remember me? It's been a long time since our last charity gala ended. Even though it was clear this message was the lead into a swindle of some kind, I had to pause and admire the craft that went into its composition. Like everyone else, I got scam texts come on pretty frequently, and they're always poorly pitched and low energy. In contrast, this text opened up a rich world, animated by detail and alive with mystery. I didn't care what package is missing, their intended destinations, or Bitcoin investing advice, or whatever scammers usually text me about, but I was interested in Tony. How many charity galas did he go to anyway? And why hadn't he seen his/my unknown interlocutor in such a long time? Before I recorded the number to WhatsApp, I took a screenshot of the message to better remember it, but I didn't really need to. Over the next several months, alongside the spam calls and texts, I kept getting mysterious wrong number texts, all of them clearly from scammers, but without an obvious angle. Nevertheless, they shared with the original charity gal's text a lurid sense of narrative tension. Mr. Reed, sorry for the traffic jam on the road. I may be late, 10 minutes late. Jason might answer tomorrow. I go to the airport to pick you up. You can tell me notes and flights. I have not been able to contact your phone. I'm not the only person who suddenly found themselves flooded in these. God damn it, who the fuck keeps texting? Okay. What was I? In these mysterious texts. Last weekend, my friend Mark Slutsky and I were texting some of our favorites back and forth, including this particularly intriguing one that Mark received. Duran, can you tell me how your handmade meatballs are made? It's so delicious. There's something to be written about here, Mark texted. What's the deal with these texts? What do they sound like that? Who is sending them? The pig butchering scam. The fact that these scammers never include the pitch in their opening texts make them seem confusing and mysterious. But the scam itself is an old and obvious one. If you respond with wrong number, say, the scammer will attempt to draw you into conversation, as in the below exchanges provided by readers. Hello, who is this? Aren't you Kevin? Sorry, I think I added the wrong person. I'm not Kevin. Yeah, you got the wrong number. I usually have a lot of business partners, and maybe the secretary saved Kevin's number wrong. I hope you don't mind. No worries at all. I see you as a kind person. Acquaintances fade. Where are you from? Hello, nice to meet you. Who is this? I don't know why I have your number in my address book. Do we know each other? This is my business partner abroad. Who are you? I love traveling. Maybe we met in a certain city. Maybe it's kind of a destiny that made us similar to each other. You must be a fan travel. No. Look at the blue sky and white clouds behind your head. A good day starts in the morning. Good morning, good evening. This is the first step in what is, at its core, an old-fashioned romance scam. Once the scammer exploits a lonely or horny person by faking a long-distance, usually romantic relationship. After the scammer has gained the trust of their victim, they convince them to transfer money, often for an investment. In some cases, the victim can be enticed into several successive transfers before they realize they're being played. This kind of con has proliferated over the last few years in China, where it's called ʃķtou, or pig butchering, because the victim is strung along for weeks or months before the actual swindle, like a pig being fattened for slaughter. Originating in sophisticated online fraud networks first developed to take the advantage of Chinese offshore gamblers, the ʃķtou scams with the targets depositing money into forex or gold trading, or seemingly most commonly into fake cryptocurrency platforms. Interestingly, they're often not romantic at all, instead relying on cultivating a trusting friendship that cultivates with a little bit of friendly investing advice. Most ßʰᵃᵉ scams are common enough in and around China that there are Chinese language YouTubers whose stock in the trade is identifying and publicizing scam. The same scam network seems to have expanded outward over the past year or so, joining America's and Europe's own homegrown romance and crypto scam industries on dating sites and via accidental wrong number texts. Here's a poor guy on Reddit who lost money after taking the advice of a beautiful Korean woman who accidentally texted him, "Hello fam, I have a South Korean beautiful woman who texted the wrong number. We talked for a while and we have a trading crypto in common now. She assisted in making an account on OTC website for trading crypto. Everything is very shady and kindness like this doesn't exist. We've made certain trades and it's gone through and I've made money, but this is super sketch and needs some help." In this case, the victim deposited money into a fake crypto platform that told him his investments were performing well, simply to entice him to deposit even more. Of course, once he tried to withdraw the money, he found he was unable to. In the comments, the near victim describes the process in more detail. "I was the victim of a Chinese badass scam. The Chinese woman." Okay. Texted me by mistake, and she has an uncle who taught her trading. She lives in New York for 20 years, but originally from Hong Kong. Studied finance, and she's a business owner. She was fattening me for 2 weeks. Then she wanted to mentor me and help me earn money. She was obviously using Google Translate because she was quitting WhatsApp every minute and then translating to English. Then she pasted a message, which made me even more suspicious. How come she's lying? How come she's been living in New York for 20 years and she's using translator? I got fattened and prepared to be slaughtered, and once she asked me to send the money to this website, Felix Bank. I started researching it and I found a post on Reddit that got me educated about it. Reddit's community literally saved me $700. The scam pattern is the following. She texts you by mistake. She keeps talking to you and is befriending you. She asks you a lot of questions about your life. She keeps telling you about her successes, trades, and profits. She also said that she gives 20% of profits to charity and wants to mentor me to trade under one term. Give 20% of profits to charity, which is the big point that made me believe her. But in fact, 100% of profits invested money is going to the scammers to fund a scam and to hire more scammers and expand their criminal business. She almost gained my heart, but her progress and her slaughtering got halted when I read an amazing article on a wonderful and remarkable website Reddit. Another even longer description of the scam from the point of view of a near victim can be found here. A wonderful and remarkable website Reddit. Okay. Damn, this is long. Yo, what the fuck? Okay. Like these descriptions of the scam progression make it clear why the world building detail in the opening salves is so important. Who wouldn't want to take investment advice from someone who goes to so many charity galas? They can't remember the last time they went to one with Tony. This text, for example, suggests this author belongs to a network of successful property owners. Well, this is one clearly from a very busy executive in England. Possibly this person's business media is related to the business work of which this texter tells. Business numbers are naturally given out freely. Invitations to golf. What? Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, skip. Oh my god, it's so long. I just wanna like. Okay. I should might guess from the consistency of the themes. I wanna. And in some cases, the identical wording started upon scammers working across multiple phones and accounts use scripts and handbooks like any professional telemarketing organization. Some of these documents have allegedly leaked, often published by the Global Anti-Scam Org, an anti-scam group founded by a Taiwanese scam victim that collects and translates material on these scams from Asian outlets and social media. Excerpts from one such handbook, supposedly training module from ᴜᵃᵉ scam network, will post this to Reddit. 3. ᴜᵒᵐᵐᵉ. Blah blah blah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I haven't seen any handbooks or scripts that include any of the wrong number text reproduced here. But blah 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 shit I don't want to read. Wee. Okay. Dog pushers. You know what? You know what? That's the end of your bedtime story. Okay. That's the end of your bedtime story. Now you can have sweet dreams and you can go to bed now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sweet dreams. Good night.